What is going on, you guys? Welcome to today's video. We are actually going to be installing this AUXBEAM aux power kit that we picked up last night. So got the van over there, got the hood popped because we're going to be installing this in the engine bay. Even though the battery's under the driver's seat, I just want it in the engine bay. So let's just open this thing up, show you what we're working with. So you got all your buttons. Okay, you have your screen right here. It's actually quite nice. I thought this was going to be plastic, but it's actually like aluminum, so that's cool. Got all your line for that. Looks like we have, I don't know what that is, I'll figure it out. Got some wires, I don't know what that is for. Zip ties. More zip ties, bracket. That's a zip ties. Sorry, battery died. Or not battery died, SD was full, but this is our fuse box. Let's see here. There we go. Got some spare fuses. Your connections right there. Hot side and your cold side. And some plugins for, I'm assuming, those cables over there, so back on. We have our longer positive cable, our long negative cable. This cable runs into our breaker right here. This is 60 amps, pretty good amount. If I can get it out. So here's our breaker. Pretty sweet. And let's pull that cable on out. Put this up. We got some mounts that we're probably not going to use. So yeah, that's pretty much everything you give the kit. Now, as myself, I've done some research on this kit. And I'm probably going to need to watch another video because I'm not good when it comes to wiring. So we need to figure out what all this is for. So let's go ahead and do that real quick before we start. Alright guys, we just did a quick little assembly. Put the positive on, and then the short cable positive runs into this side. As you can see, the 60 amp is like that. Goes on this side, then which runs to the battery. Goes on the other side. Got our negative cable running out. You gotta route it through this. Don't route it on top, because then you'll realize that the cover's not gonna shut. We got this on. Now we just need to figure out where the ACC fuse is so we can get this plugged in. It came with this piece, so you just crimp it to the end of that, and then you got your dual fuse plug fuse deal. So right now we're gonna go over to the van, get the cover, the fuse clean, and try and find the ACC fuse, and then we'll try and get this thing all set up. So let's go over there. Alright guys, so we're over here under the engine Ford Transit in the engine bay. You see that little rubber boot right there? That is actually how you're going to get into the cab with this wire. So we're just going to do a little slit in it because, as you can see, it's insulated all the way into it. It's like built into the rubber. So we're just going to cut a tiny little slit, and we'll slide the wire through that, and then it comes through tucked up. You guys probably won't even be able to see it, but comes through right over there. It's kind of in the corner, but we'll just have to feed it through. Then we'll probably just run it through this trim piece up into the headliner so we can have it right there. So yeah, I'm trying to get this done before it gets dark, so we're kind of moving quick. I'll kind of go over things as I'm doing it. Probably not going to do too much like time lapses, but I'm going to go ahead and just get this cut real quick and we'll show you when it's done. Alrighty you guys, as you can see, we got the hole all done. We got the wire running through the hole. Can you guys see that? All we did was slit it with a box knife, and then we used the box knife to help it get in. We just used the box knife to pry open the hole, and we shoved the wire in. And as we go in the van, you'll see we got plenty of wire to run over where we want. It's dropping down from the hole that's up in there. But yeah, now we're gonna actually bring the unit over here. get this fuse cover all cleaned up, so I think this is where we're going to put it for now until I can find a better spot. And then yeah, we'll go ahead and get this all done up. So let's get to it. I still don't know what fuse. That's what I need to figure out. I need to figure out what fuse we need to use, because yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. So we'll figure that out real quick, then we'll bring it over here, get it all mounted, get it all hooked up, and see if it works. Alrighty guys, so we've made some headway on this setup. We do have the wire through there. Next thing we're gonna have to do, so we're gonna have to run this wire, the fuse tap wire, back through the hole we ran that wire through, because we the fuse sizes in the engine bay are not correct for the plug that they gave. As you can see, these fuses, they're very tiny, not the same size. So we're just gonna run it through that same hole very gently so we don't break this wire. And then we'll crimp it. But this fuse panel is a BITCH to get to. So as you can see, it's already plugged in up there. But so what we're gonna do is we're gonna unplug it, bring it down to the floor, crimp it, plug it back in, route the wire behind the kick panel, and then we should be good. So let's go ahead and get that going. Alrighty, here's our wire. We have this piece. We're gonna go ahead and crimp it real quick. We have our wire strippers slash crimp. We're gonna use the blue crimp because that's what this is. It's blue. So we're gonna go ahead and get that done real quick. We do not want to mess this up, so we're not going to film it, but just showing you guys what we're using. Got it crimped, give it a nice little tug, check it. We're good. So we're going to go ahead and plug it back in where we have it, which is, we'll just go ahead and, alright, we'll just show you guys once we get it plugged. Alright, so as you can see, we have it plugged in just above that yellow. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see it. It's right there. So that is where we have it plumbed in. Plugged in, I guess you would say, not plumbed in. And then we come out here. Should have just enough wire with where we're going to put it for this to work. So we're going to go ahead and get this cover back on this, which, make sure all these are good. Okay. This little light from Scan Grip is really saving the day right now. Hopefully it doesn't die though. I haven't charged it in a while. Alright, how does this go on? Just like this. And voila, through the wire, just like so, and then we'll have it mounted so this plug will still work. Alright, let's go figure out how we're going to mount this sucker up. The fun part, these engine bays are quite tight. We also need to find bolts or nuts, so let's do that. I think we got this dialed in. We're going to go ahead and turn the ignition on, plug this screen in to see if it works. I might have broke one of the wires, so. Oh, check it out. We did it. Let's go. I am so stoked. We did. I've never done anything electrical, so this feels like an accomplishment right now. Heck yeah. Off on. That's cool. I like this. Now we need to route this wire up through the A-pillar and then over to right there, because I want it, actually, you know, I don't know where I want this thing. Right there wouldn't be bad either. Now we're going to figure out where we're going to mount this thing. We're going to go outside real quick and show you guys what all we got going on. Hopefully nothing catching on fire and sparking and all that craziness, but so we did. Double-sided sticky tape, so if we ever need to get in here, we can just pop that off. We ran it to there. We had to bend that, drill out this wire because it was not long enough. Mounted that with double-sided sticky tape. Our ground is right there, typically where you jump. We also have another one right here if we ever need to jump the van. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. We're gonna throw our covers on, which here's one of them. So we'll go ahead and throw this sucker on. Nice and snazzy like. It's like a waterproof cover, if I can get it on. These things are kind of just a tad bit difficult, but with a little finagling, you can do anything. But I think I might have messed up putting that cord right there. So now it does not want to go on. Alright, one sec. Alright, now we got it on. One thing I don't like about how this is set up is it's going to be kind of a pain to run our wires into this. But, I mean, it is what it is. I'm just glad we got it to actually work. All our wires are running in through there. And then, if you can come and join me under the dash, they run into there. So, yeah. We're going to go ahead and get everything buttoned back up. And then from here, we'll figure out what or where we're going to locate this thing. So I'm going to put everything away, get it all cleaned up, and then we'll come back to this. So we got this scan grip light up in the van doing its thing once again, but I think I found where I actually want to mount it. We're going to mount it right here. I just think it's going to look sleek, hidden, out of the way, and I'll actually be able to reach it very nicely. So we're going to put it right there. Just double-sided sticky tape for now. We were going to use Velcro. Don't have any Velcro, so we're going to use double-sided sticky tape. I believe we can route it through this. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. Or actually, we'll route it up through the center console dash part. So, I'll throw you guys on the tripod, get this all done, and show you guys the final product. Alright, we picked up these little Velcro strips at Home Depot. So, we're going to go ahead and stick one of these bad boys on the back. And then go ahead and apply it straight to the dash. Let's turn on our light. This light is so nice. Go and install it right there. Got it all done up right there. I actually love that positioning of it. I think it looks so good. We're going to go ahead and turn over the van just to show you guys that it works. So let's see here. Oop. There you go. Isn't that sweet, you guys? I wish it was white LEDs, but there's nothing wrong with blue, so that's it. There you have it. Got her all done up. Now we just need to put our buttons on, but we're going to wait until we get the fog lights installed to see which button we're going to use for the fog lights. So yeah, that's pretty much the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something from this, and I hope you guys take my advice. I obviously haven't used it yet, but the install on it was pretty straightforward, pretty simple. If you do not have the upfitter kit on your Ford Transit, like this thing, it's an old Amazon van, no upfitter kit, so it doesn't have any of the switches. This, I'm telling you, is going to be the best route. It's not that expensive. I've only paid $100 for it, but I also bought it off Facebook Marketplace. It was brand new. It's probably like $160, $170 after tax and shipping. So, and then the one that changes colors on the phone is like $220 or something like that. It is very cool in the van, so that's why I'm talking like this. But yeah, highly recommend this thing. Install, sweet, quality is up there, especially for its price. It's priced at a pretty hard to beat price. So yeah, it is the Aux Beam Power Control. This is the 8 gang. They have 6 gang, which is 6 buttons instead of 8. But yeah, this is what we'll be installing the next mod with. This is why we actually bought this, because we need this to install the next mod. So stay tuned for that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys can use this video to help you make a decision on what auxiliary buttons you want to go to for lights or anything like that. You could even use this for any buttons you want, maybe in the back of your living quarters. You can use this too. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up the video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.